Yes, Assalamualaikum. Hilwa, can you hear me? All right. Okay, here we go. Ratio. You were not there last week, so we did ratio. Can you just tell me what answers are for the first two? The ratio of stick A to the length of stick B is
5:4.
So this one, length of stick A over length of stick B is
5/4.
5/4. The length of stick A is how many times the length of stick B?
1.
1. You write the fraction. This fraction 5/4. You write 5/4 here. Okay. So let's say stick A, stick B is 12 cm. You must become like that. 5, 4 times 12 cm. Find stick A. Are you okay? Okay. Then what will be length of stick B over stick A?
4/5.
5. Good. So the length of stick B is how many times of stick A?
4/5.
Yes. Total length of stick A and stick B?
4 plus 5 equals to 9.
Well done. Very easy. This is very easy. Yeah. So how are you feeling better? My wife also had the same thing and also fell sick for 3 days. You took the booster shot, is it? Is this your booster shot? Is it your third injection? Or?
No, first one.
First one. Wow. Okay. Okay, come we try the next one. Now question number 3. The ratio of number of dogs to the number of hamsters is
2:7.
the number of dogs is how many times the number of hamsters? Fraction.
2/7.
7. The ratio of number of birds to the number of dogs is
3:2.
the number of birds is how many times the number of dogs?
3/2.
Okay, so I like that. So you know already. Okay. Now we come to this one now. Okay. Played 18 tennis matches in a week. Sam played 6 tennis matches in a week. Find the ratio of the number of matches Pete played to the number of matches Sam played. You need to bring
18:6.
Yeah, but you got to bring it to lowest terms.
9:3.
Bring it to lowest terms.
3:1.
Yes, 3-1. Congratulations. Express the number of matches Sam played as a fraction of the number of matches Pete played.
6/16.
18. You got to bring it to lowest terms.
1/3.
Good, well done. The last one, express the number of matches Pete played as a fraction of the number of the matches Sam played. Opposite of B,
9/3.
which is
3 whole.
3/1. Yes, 3. Okay, well done. Okay, because they say fraction, you must put the over 1 lah. Okay, let me see what else. Okay, that's it. So we come to this one now. You don't need to draw a model. Okay, we go straight to question A now. B. Express Magdalene. You know have you heard the name Magdalene before? Never. Okay, never mind. Magdalene is a name found in the Bible. You know Nabi Isa, they believe, Christians believe is God. You know, right? The Christians believe is God. This is the woman who will find Nabi Isa's body disappeared. But we do not know what happened. We believe in a different belief, right? We don't believe that he died. Anyway, express Magdalene's mass as a fraction of Zalina's mass.
Is 5/3.
Well done. What is the ratio of Zalina's mass to Magdalene's mass?
5/3. 3/5.
Wait. This one, 3/5. Yes, correct. Last one. What is the ratio of Magdalene's mass to the mass of the 2 girls?
Is 3/8.
Magdalene.
5/8.
Yes, 5:8. Down here, 5 down here. Because they say ratio, right? So ratio, you got to write this way. Fraction, yeah, you got to go the other way. So you know, what the bottom one goes down here, the top one goes to the first one. You know this, right? Yeah, good so far. All good for ratio. Weiqet is 4 times as old as Hafiz. What is the ratio of Weiqet's age to Hafiz's age ratio?
4 to 1.
Well done. What's the fraction of Weiqet's age? Oh, careful, huh? What fraction of Weiqet's age is Hafiz's age? When you see of, this is supposed to be the bottom number. When you see is, this is supposed to be the top number. So
1/4.
well done. What fraction of the total age? Total age is Hafiz's age. Of total age is Hafiz's age.
1/6.
5 lah. 4 plus 1, 5. Correct.
1/5.
Okay, the last one. Find the ratio of Weiqet's age to their total age.
4/5.
4:5. When you have ratio down here, you must use a dot like that. 4:5. All okay, clear? So far, you are all right. Okay, here we go. Number 7. Sorry, what book are you using in school? Are you using? Sorry?
This is the My Pals one.
My Pals. This is from your. This is My Pals. Okay, never mind. Question number 7. I must remember. Lisa earns 5 times as much money as Mindy. Jai, there's a third person, earns 4/5 of what Lisa earns. In this case, I want you to write down like that. You write down so that you don't be confused. You write down, you have Lisa, you have Mindy, and you have Jai. Then you try to write down and then you tell me what is the ratio of Mindy to Lisa. You do this working first.
Is 5 to 1.
5 to 1. Let us see here. Here we go. Lisa is 5 times of Mindy. Okay. So Mindy is 5 to 1, is it? Mindy is 1 to 5 or 5 to 1? Okay, let's see.
5 to 1.
5 to 1. So you are saying Mindy is 5, Lisa is 1. Let us see whether you're correct. Now they ask you Mindy, Lisa. But the question says what? The question says Lisa earns 5 times. Lisa 5 times, Mindy 1 time. It's 1 to 5 lah. So Mindy first. Are you clear? Okay, what fraction of Lisa's salary is Mindy's salary? Of bottom is top.
Is 1/5.
1/5. How many times of Mindy's salary does Jai earn? Now, Mindy, down here you have Jai and Lisa. You got to now come up with something like this. Do a comparison.
Is 4.
4 times. Oh, yes, 4 times. Well done. Yeah, so you have done this, right? You have put them all together, right? You have Jai is 4, Lisa is 5, and we know that Lisa is 5, Mindy is 1. So now it's correct like that. So how many times of Mindy's salary? That's 4 times is correct. Express Jai's salary as a fraction of their total salary in simplest form. Jai versus total.
Is 2/5.
Marha. So 4/10, you reduce, you get 2/5. Alhamdulillah, very good. So where are you going after PSLE? Are you going to Arabia or Aljunied, or are you going to national school?
I don't know.
What do you want to become Ustazah, or you want to go to? You don't know. Hold on, just a moment. Okay, you try the next one. Okay, you read through. You understand the question or not? You understand the question?
Yeah.
Okay, so we go through. You don't understand the question. What you do? You read one by one, one line by one line. Okay. So now I'm going to make it. And I just move you forward after this background. Yeah. So now 2/3 of the mass of a lobster. So down here now we must know which is. This one is different now. So 2/3 of the mass of a lobster. So you have 3 parts of the lobster. 3 parts. L for lobster, we put L. Imagine it's like that. For nicely. Try again. Try again. I'll try to draw nicely. Slightly better. This is called lobster. Lobster 2/3, I shape 2/3. This 2/3 of the lobster's mass is equal to 3/8. This part is going to be 3. So down here you have 3 parts, you know. But you must have a total of how many? 8. So down here 3. You have another 3 plus another 2, something like that. Okay. Are you confused? Are you confused? Sorry, can you unmute yourself? I cannot hear you now.
A bit.
A bit. Okay, so now you see down here, crab. Crab, huh? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The crab has 8 parts. The mass is bigger than the lobster. The lobster is 1, 2, 3 parts, but different size. It's different size. You see, this one part of the lobster is bigger than one part of the crab. But they say 2 parts, 2 units of the lobster is equal to 3 units of the crab. So now that's how we do it. That means this part of it is the same. Huh? This part of it is the same. In order for us to compare them, we need to divide them to the same amount. So this one 2, this one 3. Hey, why don't we make it 6 lah? That means if I chop this into 2, 2, 2, I get 6 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this part is the same. So this one I cut into 3, 3. Can you see it's also 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can you see now? Now this one I divide to 3 also lah. And then this one I divide by 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2. So I know for the crab at first got 8 parts. 1, 2, 8 parts, right? Now each part I divide by 2. So total how many parts? 16 lah. 16 parts. Why 16? Each part I divide into 2. There's 2 parts for each. Are you okay this one? Yeah. Down here now each part I divide into 3. So there's altogether 9. 3, 3, 3, 9 parts. Now, one small part is equal to one small part. Now you try now. The difference in their masses is 7, 8 kg. Where's the difference? It's from where? We have 9 parts here. So 16 minus 9, the balance is 7 parts. Correct? So these 7 parts is equals to this way. So can you try to solve it then? You try to solve it. How, Hilwa? Okay, right? How, Hilwa? Are you okay? You got the what's one unit? What's one unit?
It's 1 out of 10.
Good. So you got 16 units. So what's the weight? Times 16. The king crab's weight, or mass?
Is 1 whole 3 out of 5.
Yes, 1 whole 3 out of 5 kg. Yeah. This is also 1.6 kg. It's actually 1 whole 6 out of 10, right? We can change it to 1.6. You know what I mean? Kg. Are you okay? So all right, you're all right, you okay? We'll come to that when we practice for the exam. This one, similar like just now. Can you try this one now? You need to draw a model, perhaps. You try. How, Hilwa? You understand the question? Don't understand the question. Okay. You have now a table, side table. That means a small table. Then you have a dining table where you eat. The eating table is very big. The side table is very small. Okay. So now they say the side table got 5 units. The dining table has 10 units. But these are different size units. However, they tell us 2/5 of this is equals to 1/10 of this. So this is where we need to draw. Draw this two. This and this, we need to draw. So I'm going to draw now. So I'm going to draw now the side table. So side table, I put ST, side table. There's 2 parts here. Okay. And these 2 parts is equal to 1 part of the table. The big table, 1 part, the dining table. This is equal, these 2 parts is equal to 1 part. But I have not drawn the total. The side table has how many parts in total? 5. Okay, I repeat that the side table got 5. How do you know got 5? Down here got 5. So we need to draw another 2 more and 1 more. This is now the side table. And then the dining table, there's total of 10. And every 1 part is equals to 2 small parts. So now I can draw this one now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I draw longer lah. Okay, I draw this long. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can you see this is the model? But the size is not the same. What can I do to the dining table to make the size the same as the side table? What to do? Each part, what do I do to the dining table? Hilwa, what do I do?
Divide
Divide by
2.
2. Yeah, like that. Then now you have all the units are all same size. Now we can do now. So you try to do that. So the challenge is actually to come up with this model. So you try. They say it's shorter. The side table is 165 cm. Shorter is from here to here. 165. This is your clue. That's why if you know how to draw the model, you can solve this question. Are you confused? No, you try to solve it. You try to solve it. 165 is equal to how many parts? That is the question. Did you find one part? How much is one part? What is one part?
165 divided by 10.
10, but you must count on here. The difference is got how many units? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see, got 5 units. The bigger one last time was 10. Now, because each of the 10 units you divide into 2, you got 20 units. So 20 units, if you don't believe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 units minus 5 units, you get 15 units. This 15 units is equals to 165 cm. Please find out how much is 1 unit is.
11 cm.
11 cm. So if you want to find the side table, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11 times 5, 55. But they didn't ask you for side table. They say, what is the length of the dining table? And your answer is?
It's 220 cm.
Yes. 220. Well done. But in this question, what do we learn? You must be confident enough to draw this model. You must be confident enough to label the model. When you read the question, don't be afraid. You see, you learn about Sirah, about Battle of Badr. You learn about Battle of Badr. The Muslims were outnumbered. All these stories actually supposed to make you brave. If they make us scared, that means something is wrong, right? So when you see this question, you must believe in Allah. This thing on Rukun Iman Pertama, all this applies even in mathematics. If you see the questions, yeah, surely cannot. That means, do we really believe in Allah? I'm not too sure, but you must put your confidence in Allah. Allah will help you. Some more you're in the madrasa, you know. You are studying double of the subjects your friends in national schools are doing. Allah will surely help you. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Okay, we try. Now comparing ratio. Okay. We try question number 8. You tell me now what's number of ratio. What's the number here? From 2 times what equals to 8?
It's 4.
So do the same thing here.
It's 20. It's 20.
5 times what equals 25?
6.
Times 5 times 5 lah. Yeah. So 2 times 5.
10.
Then 2 times what equals to 12?
6.
5 times 6.
30.
So now the ratio number of boys to number of girls is, number of boys to number of girls is
12 to 30.
12 to 30. But you must reduce.
Is 6 to 15.
Must reduce. Divide by 3.
Is 2 to 5.
So all these are actually the same lah. All these ratio 2 to 5 is the same as 6 to 15, is the same as 12 to 30. In fact, all the rest is also the same. That's why we call this equivalent ratios. They are the same. Only thing 2 is to 5, you have brought it down to lowest terms. You know what's lowest terms, right? You divide until you cannot divide. Can you try the ratio of the number of boys to the number of girls is? No. This one no. This is fraction now. The number of boys is how many times the number of girls?
Is 2 or 5.
Well done. Well done. Yes. Okay. Now you try this one. Okay, I give you 2 minutes. I'll come back shortly. I give you 2 minutes. And you try, yeah? Question A and B. Just a moment. How can you do it? For A, what's your answer? Do you understand the question? What answer for A? Still doing.
Is 5 to 240.
Yes, but you must bring it to simplest form. So what's the answer? Can you use a calculator? No problem. Use a calculator. You have a calculator?
Is 1 to 48.
Now try B. Cannot be.
Is 125 to 12,000.
125 to 25 gram to 12,000. So now the question is, how much flour does she need to use? You got the answer. And your answer is? Not 120. Okay, this one is 25, right? Flour will be how much? Not 12,000, not 12,000. Did you read correctly?
It's 1,200.
So the answer is 1,200. Very simple. So down here we go through again. Down here now we write baking powder. You know what's baking powder? Okay, then you have flour. You know what's flour? What do you call flour in Malay? In Malay, what do you call flour? Tepung. Okay, good. So down here 240. Then 5. There's no you reduce. You got 1 is to 48. Okay, then they ask you now this is 25. How? So you times by 25, right? To get from 1 you times by 25, you get 1,200. So if you use 25 grams of baking powder, you need to use 1,200 grams of flour. That's your answer. The answer is 1,200. Okay, eh? You all right? Okay. Oh yeah, down here now. Continue. Mariam uses 720 grams of flour. How much baking powder will she use? Use calculator, please. You know what to do? Don't know. You know, I'll show you. You agree that it's one, the ratio of baking powder to flour is now 1 to 48. You agree? Yes? Now, just now we use 25 here. This one you get 1,200, right? Now they tell you the 720 grams under the flour. They want to know how much here. From 48, how do you get 720? Use your calculator and find out. 720 divided by 48, what do you get?
144.
No, what 48 times what equals 100? 720. 720 divided by 48, what do you get?
Is 15.
So you take 1 times 15, what do you get?
15.
15 grams? That's it. Are you confused? So you must remember, in simplest form, your ratio is like a recipe. You know a recipe? If I put 25 grams of baking powder, I must get 1,200 grams of flour. If I put 720 grams of flour, 15 grams of baking powder. It becomes for a recipe. Now, she wants to make 4 cakes. How much baking powder and flour does she have to use? Now, we got to go back to the original question out of here. To make 1 cake, is this one. You read this one carefully. How much baking powder does she have to use?
20 gram to 2,404 grams.
1,400. Okay, you times 5 by 4, 20. 240 times 4, how much you get?
1,404.
No, 240 times 4, you try, use your calculator, 240 times 4.
It's 960.
60 grams. Are you clear? Okay, now. Okay. Good, very good. What were you doing in school for maths last week?
Algebra.
Is algebra coming up for exam or not?
I don't know.
You ask your teacher, you say, some of the school, tell your teacher, you brave enough to tell your teacher. Hey, why? Hilwa, don't be scared of your teacher. Your teacher very garang. What's your teacher's name? Mr. Rosti. Madam what?
Madam Hayati.
Madam Hayati is a nice lady lah. Don't be scared lah. You must tell Madam Hayati. Just in case you say Madam Hayati, you can tell her Mr. Shahid. I think she might know me. So I used to work at Rishad, you know. She doesn't know me. You don't know whether she knows me. I tell her that Mr. Shahid says, one of his students in the national school says that algebra is not coming out. So maybe, what do you dare to tell her? Hey! Then how your class be learning something may not be tested for exam? You don't need to waste time now, because I wanted to teach algebra. One of the students told me, teacher said not coming out. You don't want to tell her. Why? Why you don't want to? Okay, never mind. Okay, here we go. You know what is a CHEF? What is that? Chef. Okay, chef. Okay, let us see. You know, whatever word you don't know, you just put definition, chef. then they will tell you what is chef. Let me share. You can even use the sound of them.
Chef,
Can you hear?
chef,
A professional cook. Usually you find them in a restaurant or hotel. Okay, that's called a chef. So how do they look like? This is how they look like, chef. This is one chef here. You have sometimes they dress like that, and sometimes their dress is just like apron only lah. So they are working. Normally you see them like this. These are the chef. Ever seen a chef before? Yes, right? You go to Malaysia, is it? You see the chef. Or Singapore also. Singapore, normally we don't go to hotel. But anyway, you try now. Question number 3. Believe in yourself and you are able to do it.
And 38.
Well done. Well done. So down here, same thing. They have given you salt, SA salt, sugar, 7 and 2 in simplest form. So from now to 7, how do you get to 133? Take 133 divided by 7, you'll get what number? 19, right? Then you times by 19. 38 gram. Well done. Can you try the next one?
It's 27.
27, let's see now. Okay, I'm going to write down now. You have the simplest form, red pen, blue pen. 4 is to 9. Then you use 12 liters of red pen times 3. So times 3, 27. Well done. Well done. See here. Try number 5. Don't be scared of the length of it.
Yes, 4 to 3 to 14.
4 to 3 to 14. Okay, I'm going to do. Watch, you see here. So now, do you agree with the first part? The ratio of the amount of watermelon juice to apple juice is 4 to 9. This part is okay. Then from apple juice to orange juice, 27. This is it, okay. How do you get 9 to 27? Times by,
27 divided by 9.
but you divide by 9 on your oops. You divide by 9. Then your 14 cannot divide by, sorry, divide by 3, right? Divide by 3, you get 9. 14 cannot divide by 3. So why don't you times 3? 9 times 3 get 27. 4 times 3 get 12. So it's 12, 27 to 14. Do you agree? Your answer is 4 is to 9 to 14. You cannot have this as 14, what? Because then divide by 3, you get 9. 12 divided by 3, you get 4. 14 must divide by 3. What do you get? You get a fraction. Okay, it's not 49, you get a fraction. When you divide by 3, you get, let's say, 4 and 2/3. Something like that. But we do not want to have all the mixed numbers, so we do it the other way. We use a 14, 27, and just bring it up to 12. Are you confused? You sure? Okay, good. We try this. Can you try it? Hilwa can do that.
And 3 to 11 to 4.
Answer is 23. 3, 11. I am going to try, okay? You watch carefully, okay? I will mute you again because there's a background sound. Okay, now. So the ratio of number of cookbooks to novels is number of cookbooks to novels is C is to N, and we have 2 cookbooks, 11 novels. And then the ratio of the number of cookbooks to the number of reference books. So now cookbooks to reference books. What is it? 3 to 4. Okay. So now I can also write it here. Let's say C and R. Cookbook to not C and cookbook is 2, novels is 11, and then cookbook is 3, reference is 4. So now, what number can we make the cookbook reference be the same? I can times this by 3. And then I must also times this by 3. Then I will get what? Down here I get 6. This one I must times by 2. This one I must times by 2. So what do I get? Okay, cookbook, novels, 2 reference. Reference. Okay, 3 times 2 is 6. And we look at the novels. Okay, novels you must also times by. Aduh, what do I do? You must also times by 3, right? Times by 3 get 33. And then the reference now. Reference you times by 2, right? Times by 2. So you get 8. So you divide by 1. How you get 23? Eh? So this is it. 6 to 33 to 8. Are you confused? Confused. Okay, so we go one by one. Go one by one. Okay, your goal now is, let's say, okay, we practice this one. We practice with this one. I'm going to give you now. We practice this one. A, B, C, 4, 5, 1. Then I ask you to combine them together like that. You know what to do? Both these numbers can make into what? 20. This times by 5, this one times by 4. So I times by 4. This one I times by how much? By 4 also. This one I times by 5. So I times by 5. 2 times 5, 10. 4 times 5, 4 times 5 is 20. One is here. Sorry, this one is what? I give you, sorry, 2 is to 4. 2 is to 4. And then 5 is to 1, right? So this one 1 times 4 and 4 down here. This is how you combine them into 1. You get it? But now what they do, they give you like this: A to B to C. Let's say now I give you 2 and 3. A to B is 2 to 5. B to C is, sorry, A to C is 3 to 4. So now down here, how do we make A the same? A got to be the same. So you times this by 3, you times this by 2. Why? I can make it 6. This one becomes 6. This one becomes 6. So if you times the left by 3, this one you must times by 2. This time you times by 2, this one you must also times by 2. So you see answer lah. Down here 3 times 2, 6. 5 times 3, 15. 4 times 2, 8. You already made them to be on the same line. You know how to do? Okay, I'm going to use the same one. We do the same thing now. We go back to, why did I? We go back to here. Okay, down here now, you have cooked. Hold on. Down here now, you have cookbook to novels. This is 2 to 11. Then there's also to reference book. Cookbook is 3. Reference book is 4. You need this to be the same. You sum 2 times 3, 3 times 6. So you times 3 down here, you times 3 down here. So you times 2, same as times 2. Now you get it. 3 times 2, 6. 2 times 3, 6. 11 times 3, 33. 4 times 2, 6. You get it? Get it? try, okay? Can you try this one?
$12.
$12 only. 12. So cheap. Okay. We going I'm gonna ask you now. Suri is to Linda the money. What is to what?
It's 9 to 4.
So 9 to 4, huh? This one is Linda's money, no, now. Linda's money is how much? 116. Now they will find Suri's monies. So how? This one you times by what? You get 116. What number can you find out?
It's 29.
Times 29. Take 29 times 9. How much you get?
261.
That's the answer. 261. And you get it? Is it easy? You try this one. So this one is more points. Huh?
And 69.
69. Well done. Okay, you tell me now, step by step. Can you take a photo? Can you show me your working? Just put near your face. Or you can. Aduh, tak nak. Okay, wait. Wait. Very good. Very good, Hilwa. I think you understand clearly. Good, I just need to check what you're doing. Although your answer is correct, I just want to see your working is correct. So this is it, right? So you take 1 to 3 correct. So can you see down here? I'm going to mark down here. You did the ratio, well done. Then you minus, this is the extra part. 2 units is 46. 1 unit is, you divide by 2, you get 23. Then 23, your last part, you times 3, right? You get 69, well done. So I hope you will join me next time, okay? Can I become a maths teacher? Ready? Alhamdulillah. Okay. Hey, I will also say community needs a lot of good maths teacher, you know. Who are the last question? Zali and Mutu. Who said your mom? Is it your mom?
No, it's a meeting.
Your mom. Your mother.
She attending a meeting.
Okay.
It's 5 to 2.
5 to 2. Let's see. I'm going to go step by step. Yeah? Zali. So Mutu gave half of his. Yeah, correct. 5 to 2. Well done. So easy. Then we do the next one. Easy. This one. I thought we the other way around, but never mind. Try now. This one.
Yes, 800 grams.
You got it. The answer is 800. There's 2 packets of flour. One is A, one is B. One is 1 is 2. She uses 1/3 of the flour in packet A and have 800 grams there. So now she used 1. Okay, I want to change this to 3 times 3. Can you tell me what's the answer here? I times 3 down here, times 3, what do you get?
3 to 6.
Now when she used 1/3 of it, how much is left? You got 3 units. You use 1/3. How much is left?
800 grams.
No. Wait. Hold on. She used 1/3. 1/3. So how many is that? Altogether, there's 3 units. 1, 2, 3. Now she used 1/3. So there's 2 units left. So this 2 units is to 6. Do you understand this one? Down here now there's 3 units. Use 1/3. 1/3 is 1 out of 3. So I'm left with 2. So I put a 2 here. Okay, but this packet B, the flour is not used. And all together is 8 units left. This 8 units is equals to 800 grams. 1 unit is 800 divided by 8 is 100 grams. 6 units, go down here to 6 units. 6 means 6 times 100 is 600 grams. Answer is 600. Are you confused? So, you okay? Will you be coming tomorrow for lesson? Are you sick? Still. Try to come for the primary 6 one, okay? 5:30. All right, you take care of yourself. You got any questions for me? You take care. Assalamualaikum.